World history in a nutshell. Timeline for 15 deadliest wars in the world history. 1. World War II, 1939 to 1945. Approximately 70 million deaths. It started due to unresolved conflicts from World War I, aggressive expansionist policies, and the rise of Adolf Hitler. The war led to the Holocaust, the use of atomic bombs, the establishment of the United Nations, and the beginning of the Cold War. 2. Taiping Rebellion, 1850 to 1864, as many as 30 million deaths. The revolt started due to social, economic, and religious grievances against the Qing dynasty. The rebellion weakened the Qing dynasty and contributed to China's vulnerability to foreign intervention. 3. Second Sino-Japanese War, 1937 to 1945, an estimated 29 million deaths. The war began due to Japanese imperial ambitions in Asia. The conflict merged with World War II and resulted in immense suffering for the Chinese population, with lasting effects on Sino-Japanese relations. 4. Manchu Invasion of China, 1618 to 1683, as many as 25 million deaths. The invasion marked the transition from the Ming to the Qing dynasties. The prolonged conflict devastated China and resulted in significant changes in Chinese culture and society. 5. World War I, 1914 to 1918, about 18 million deaths. The war began due to a complex web of alliances, militarism, and nationalist rivalries in Europe. The conflict resulted in the collapse of empires, the creation of new nations, and the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as world powers. 6. Dungan Revolt, 1862 to 1877, at least 10 million deaths. The revolt occurred due to religious and ethnic tensions between Hui Muslims and the Han Chinese majority. The rebellion intensified anti-Muslim sentiment and led to large-scale massacres of Hui people. 7. Russian Civil War, 1917 to 1923, as many as 9 million deaths. The war began after the Bolshevik Revolution, with various factions fighting for power. The conflict resulted in the establishment of the Soviet Union and widespread social, economic, and political upheaval. 8. Chinese Civil War, 1927 to 1936 and 1946 to 1950, an estimated 8 million deaths. The war was fought between the Chinese Communist Party and the nationalist Kuomintang. The conflict resulted in the establishment of the People's Republic of China and the Republic of China, Taiwan, as separate entities. 9. 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, almost 8 million deaths. The war began as a religious conflict between Catholics and Protestants in the Holy Roman Empire. The conflict expanded into a broader European power struggle, leading to widespread destruction and significant changes in European political and religious landscapes. 10. Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815, as many as 6 million deaths. The wars began due to French expansionism under Napoleon Bonaparte. The conflicts resulted in the reshaping of European borders, the rise of nationalism, and the eventual decline of Napoleon's empire. 11. Manchu Rebellion, 755 to 763, an estimated 13 million deaths. The rebellion started when General Manchu revolted against the Tang dynasty. The conflict weakened the Tang dynasty, causing it to lose control over vast territories and contributed to its eventual decline. 12. Conquests of Timur, 1370 to 1405, about 8 to 20 million deaths. The conquests began as Timur, the Turco-Mongol leader, sought to reestablish the Mongol Empire. The invasions led to the devastation of several regions, including Persia, Central Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. 13. The Mongol Conquests, 1206 to 1324, an estimated 30 to 40 million deaths. These conquests began under Genghis Khan and continued by his successors, as the Mongols sought to expand their empire. The invasions had a profound impact on the world, leading to the destruction of entire cities, the spread of the Black Death, and significant cultural exchanges between East and West. 14. 7 Years' War, 1756 to 1763, about 1.5 million deaths. The war started as a conflict between European powers over colonial territories and influence. The war resulted in a reshuffling of global power dynamics, with Britain emerging as the dominant colonial power, and set the stage for the American Revolution and the French and Indian War. 15. Korean War, 1950 to 1953, approximately 3 million deaths. The war began as a result of unresolved tensions from World War II and the division of Korea into North and South. The conflict solidified the division of the Korean peninsula, established the 38th parallel as the border between the two Koreas, and further intensified Cold War tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. These deadliest wars in history have shaped the world we live in today, influencing politics, society, culture, and international relations. The causes and effects of these conflicts reveal the complex interactions between various factors, such as nationalism, imperialism, religion, and ideology, which can escalate into large-scale violence with devastating consequences.